Get your snacks and your popcorn because this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a really, really good one. So, if you believe in aliens or not, I don't really care. I didn't really come here to prove that aliens are real or anything like that. And I should probably change the word aliens to like ETs, extra dimensional or interdimensional. I have no idea, but this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a really, really good video. So look, so I mean, throughout the research that I've done, if you haven't even done any research to what has been happening in Congress, like you've literally been living under a rock. Like I didn't come here to change anyone's belief systems. I didn't come here to destroy anyone's belief systems. So if you know that you're gonna get mad, like, oh, this guy's talking about aliens, just click off the video. Just literally just click off the video. So just click off the video. So look, I'm gonna show you this inspect theory right here. This is an alien invasion created by VO3. So look, alien invasion. This is exactly what would happen if the aliens came today. Like the aliens. Hold on. Like the aliens. Hold on. Need to turn that off. Bet. All right. So look. So if the aliens came to, this is exactly what would happen. Since like a lot of people, they think that the aliens are so evil, they think that they're so bad because even in the Bible, they talk about it. They say that they're demons and all that kind of stuff. Like even in ancient texts, when you study ancient texts, they're literally talking about beings descending from the sky and coming to Earth. Like I don't really get it. Like how. It's just crazy. It's just so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. Like there's so much shit happening in Congress. Like I get it. You know, people are working 9 to 5s. People are literally busy with their family and all that kind of stuff. And they don't have time to research. They don't have time to study. They don't have time to like really, really dig in into what's really, really going on and taking place on this planet and on other planets. And if you look, I want to be safe here. I'm just gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe here. We're just gonna say that this is all just it's just all conspiracy theories. It's just all conspiracy theories because I'm gonna be safe because that literally creates like a soft bed where they can't really cancel or anything like that because everyone thinks it's all just conspiracy theories. But look, made by VO3. So look, VO3. This was made by Inspect Theory, and he makes like different Anunnaki like videos and like so many different like ancient like kinds of videos, like, you know, from scriptures and all that kind of stuff. But look, we're gonna take a look at this video, and bro, this is so bro. When I saw this, bro, I was laughing, bro, because like they're literally trying to do this. They're literally trying to create a fake alien invasion. I've already talked about this multiple times on my channel. And what's up, 3? Welcome to the chat. But look, I already talked about this multiple times. But this is literally what they're trying to do because look, you gotta realize like you can say like, oh, because there's literally a split in consciousness. There's literally a split in consciousness. There's people who are like on demon time, on angel time. There's literally a split, right? A split in consciousness. People religious, people spiritual, people this and that, you know, there's a split going on. So that's why you can't really take everything like too serious. That's why you gotta like relax, because you realize like the other perspective, they're literally coming from a different level of consciousness. Everyone is at a different level of consciousness. So some people, they might think that the aliens are evil, bad, but if they were, wouldn't they be controlling us by now? And I think they are. I think the really bad aliens are controlling the whole matrix right now. And y'all can say it's just conspiracy theories and whatever. It's just conspiracy theories. It's just conspiracy theories. But look, we're just gonna watch this, and we're gonna see it. Look. I gotta enable the audio. Bro, the audio is so fucked
Panic
up, bro.
is spreading worldwide.
You're so messed up. So I'm gonna switch it to my other audio. You always gotta have a backup, you know? Always gotta have a backup. I bet.
Tonight.
Let's go, bruh. Let's go. Look. Oh, for real? You just woke up? Yeah, hell yeah. Very early stream. Yeah, I've been streaming really early, like these past weeks. This past week. I just woke up and turned on my phone and saw the notification. Yeah, so look, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this. All right, so look.
Panic is spreading worldwide tonight as the arrival of the unidentified vessels triggers states of emergency across every continent.
They're here! They have come for us! They're gonna kill us!
Bro, AI is getting crazy.
Don't look at me like that. I paid for this cheese. Also, does it matter? We're all gonna be dead anyway.
Attention. By order of the National Emergency Act, martial law is now in effect. All civilians must remain indoors.
I'm telling you, it's just a hologram. Government cooked this up to keep us inside.
Exactly.
Imagine they come in peace, no lasers from the sky. Imagine they come in peace, just hovering in the sky.
To everyone struggling out there, stay strong. We're all in this together. Stay grounded, stay human. Lead with love.
Did you add sugar?
Okay, guys, I snuck past the military and I'm literally under the alien ship right now. If this gets 1 million likes, I'll go beyond the fence.
All right, folks, time for the Meet Aliens TikTok challenge. Oh my god!
A TikTok challenge.
Definitely here for us. Anyway, you can learn more by buying my brand new online course, Learn How to Channel with Aliens.
In breaking news, governments worldwide are voting to choose the smartest person on Earth to represent humanity and make first contact with the alien vessels.
Pop entertainer Glitzy Vondrax has officially nominated herself to represent humanity in first contact with the alien vessels.
Entertainer.
You gotta be serious. Like, she's gonna be the one that's contacting the aliens, like, from the whole humanity? That's crazy.
Glitzy Vondrax cited her brief suborbital spaceflight and, quote, totally eye-opening experience as qualifications for the role.
Honestly, I feel like this is my moment. I've been mentally preparing to meet aliens ever since I did my trip to space.
World War III continues tonight following the global failure to agree on a single representative to contact the alien vessels.
Negotiations collapsed 6 months ago as nations refused to back down from nominating their own candidates.
I think they're leaving. Are you serious? That can't be.
They're gone! The ship's gone! We made it! This is insane, man. I don't even know what we're celebrating, but we're still here.
So yeah, the aliens waited 6 months for us to pick the smartest person on Earth.
What?
Honestly, I don't blame the aliens for leaving, because if I saw Earth trying to agree on anything, I'd leave too.
Bro, that's, you know how crazy AI is now, bro? You can make someone watch Independence Day. Yeah, I watched Independence Day too. And it's kind of interesting how, like, there's like alien invasion movies. Like, have you ever questioned that? There's like so many like alien, like in the movies, they put aliens as the bad guys. Like, why? Like, do they know like predictive programming? Like, if you know about this, you know, like in the movies, they do magic spells in these movies in Hollywood. You already know what's happening with Diddy and all that kind of stuff in these parties. So if people believe in like Diddy and parties and stuff, why won't they believe like the Hollywood has been doing some weird stuff? And like, even like right now, celebrities have been losing millions and millions of followers. Like, celebrities, they can't even say shit. Like, when you ask them about certain shit, they don't say it. They keep their mouth shut. They can't even talk about certain things. Why? Why is that? Why is that? You ever questioned that? So look, people right here, they're saying, and this is like, we can say that this is conspiracy theory. Yeah, it kind of is a conspiracy theory, Project Bluebeam, but it's not really. It's like, not really, because that's what they're trying to do anyways. They have different names for it. It's not only Project Bluebeam, it's so many different names that they have for it. So here, let me read the comment section. Hollywood what? Yeah, people saying Bluebeam. You may say I'm a dreamer. Hell yeah. It will happen soon, of course. Yeah, AI is going to ruin the fake alien invasion. Time is running out. We're not gonna know what's real and what's fake. Manipulation would be at its peak, so be prepared for what's coming. Exactly. Fear. They want you in the terror because they need your fear. Exactly. They need your fear. Exactly. Aliens are so disappointed at us. That's exactly what I'm saying. The aliens are so disappointed at us. If it's a hologram, all it takes is a drone. And just to go back, remember in the New Jersey, there was like hella drones and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, they were probably testing the holograms and all that kind of stuff. We're just gonna touch into some speculation right now. But look, I don't know. Like, bro, I'm just like, this is coming from a genuine place. This isn't like coming from like a place where I'm just like putting this on people. This is literally coming from my heart. And I'm literally like, yo, what in the fuck? Like, I'm doing my research. Like, I've been looking into different things, and not only conspiracy theories, like what other people have been saying as well, like Dr. Stephen Greer. Like, when you take a look at like the American Alchemy podcast, they really talk about reverse retrieval programs. And recently, like just a couple months ago, like a recent whistleblower came out. Jake Barber, he literally said that he was a part of a reversal engineering program, a retrieval program. But like, he was retrieving not only crafts from different worlds, or who knows, like what if these crafts are ours, right? And now we can't even tell if it's even aliens now, because they've already mastered this tech, right? With these secret uncompartmentalized programs, because you need clearance levels to get into these programs, because it's like a pyramid. Like, the higher you go, the less people there is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a pyramid, the pyramid hierarchy. And this goes back to like, they want you to be afraid. They want you to, that's how they live. That's how they're alive. That's how this world keeps running, because a lot of people, they're afraid. They're afraid of an alien invasion. They're afraid of the aliens. They're afraid of the aliens. So once this alien invasion happens, they're gonna harvest so much fear out of the humans. They're gonna harvest so much fear, and they're gonna use that fear. It's just like Monsters Inc. Remember in Monsters Inc., where like they were like entering the doors and they were scaring the kids, and like the meter went up. That's energy. They're using that as food. That's how they survive. They survive off your fear. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the oligarchs. I'm talking about, you can say whatever you want to say. The cabal, the people who are the people, or they're not even people. the cabal who are running this whole world, who are running this whole matrix. So they want your fear. That's how they survive. And that's exactly what happened in COVID-19. What happened in COVID-19? What happened in COVID-19? In COVID-19, right? It was widespread panic. A lot of people, right? They were so afraid, so scared. And so that's how they use that energy. They literally use that. They use manipulation tactics. They literally use the media. They use different outlets. And at this point, people have already made their decisions. Like, people, like, they're gonna believe in whatever they want to believe. I really don't care. I don't care. At this point, I'm literally just gonna speak my truth, and that's it. Because I know that we're literally entering times where We're literally entering into an AI age. We're entering into a time where you need to protect your mind at all costs, because artificial intelligence can easily manipulate you. And a lot of people don't even know that. A lot of people, it's just crazy. You need to have cognitive protection. Like, you need to protect your mind. You need to protect your mind, spirit, and soul. So you need to go back, because I also want to touch on this. You need to go back to your soul. You need to go back to your heart. You need to go back and like focus on yourself, because all this stuff, yeah, it's just distractions, but it's like important like that we know this, because we can kind of predict the future. We can kind of see how things are going to go, right? We can see how things are going to go. So it's good. But yeah, so we can see how this stuff is going to play out. It's really interesting how this stuff is going to play out, and I can't wait to see how this whole matrix is going to go. But it's just really interesting, and I'm going to read something real quick because I wrote this. I'm glad I wrote this. Let's see this. Okay. From the research I've done, within the next few decades, we will be introduced by ETs. Humanity isn't ready for disclosure yet. They're at a low level of consciousness collectively. Because like they're at a low level of consciousness. Do you know what would happen if aliens came today? This is exactly what would happen if aliens came today. Worldwide spread panic. Worldwide spread panic. But that's actually what they want. But look, I'm just trying to get to the truth, man. I'm just trying to get to the truth. So this is exactly what would happen if aliens came today. People are brainwashed. They think that ETs are evil. If they were, they would have wiped us out by now. So I think this isn't the only planet that's happening to in terms of the Matrix. So I feel like, yeah, it's very interesting. And look, like I don't care. People can say it's just a conspiracy theory, and that's okay. That's completely fine. But it's just very fascinating. It's very interesting. And like there's this like theory where like this isn't the only planet that's happening. It's happening to other planets as well. Like in terms of the Matrix, in terms of the rat race, in terms of like humans being controlled, like what they're putting in the foods, what they're putting in the media, brain rot, TikTok, so many things. I feel like this isn't the only planet. It's happening to other planets, and it's like a spiritual game. We're literally in a video game, and like a lot of people are NPCs, non-player characters. Like for real, it's crazy. Like y'all can say that I'm an NPC. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can say that I'm NPC. I don't care. But look, there are other planets like ours, energy harvesting fear, prison. So this is called the prison planet theory. This is a whole spiritual game. The people in the Pentagon and in the government want this reality of alien invasion because they can twist it and use it for control. So there's literally a battle. So I've done my research into what's happening in like the Congress and like what's happening within that sector, like within the government, because that stuff is real. So I can really touch about like that stuff you can't even deny. When I bring up that stuff about like Jake Barber, like him being a whistleblower and him being a part of the retrieval program, he's literally a whistleblower. There's so many whistleblowers. So like you can't even deny that at this point. Because I mentioned Jake Barber. So look. So they're trying to use it for control. So there's literally a battle going on within the government. There's people who want disclosure to happen, like healthy disclosure. Like they want the truth to come out. And there's other people who want to use it and they want to twist it to like a religious, catastrophic, like crazy kind of disclosure. They want to twist it. So look. Hey, what's up, Bacon? So there's a battle happening within that sector. Okay. There are those who want a healthy and proper disclosure, and there are those who want catastrophic disclosure. So there's a battle happening within that. But y'all don't even hear me. Never mind. Just watch. That's all I gotta say. Like never, y'all don't even hear me. Cause whenever I mention this stuff, like to like let's say normal people, they're like, oh, like they just forget about it. Like they just forget. Okay, cool. Like I don't care. Honestly, I don't really care. But look. But yeah. So I had a meme here on the Discord. They aren't civilized yet. They have wars, politics, poverty, religion. Slaughter billions of animals of unnecessarily and overly discard their ecosystem. Also something called business where they basically steal from each other using currency and very fucked up value system. It's fucking ghetto. So I feel like that's what the aliens actually think. But like, hold on, let me go back to this. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but the last thing that I want to say is that there's nothing to be afraid of. Like, bro, all you gotta do is just raise your frequency. Like for me, there's nothing to be afraid of. So you gotta like make sure that your heart is pure. You gotta make sure that you're in your right like frame of mind. Make sure you protect your mind because there's cognitive warfare, spiritual warfare going on, and a lot of people think it's just all fun and games. And you know, you see all these streamers, right? Like they don't even say nothing because they have nothing to say to you. Like Aiden Ross, like these other bigger streamers, it's kind of crazy. They don't have nothing to say to you. They don't have no message. They have nothing to say to the people. And I'm like, what? Come on, man. Man, the message was lost. But yeah, I can't really do anything about it. But yeah, it's really interesting to see like how this whole thing will play out. It's super interesting. Oh my god. People are saying, big question, did this happen before or after GTA 6? I feel like this is gonna happen right around GTA 6. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane, bro. Because the research that I've done, bro, there's only like 2 people watching this stream, so I can just say this. Why has the CIA been so interested in the human psyche? Like, for example, the CIA has been like studying like human consciousness. Like, why? Well, you gotta really question that. Like, see, the CIA has certain files about like aliens. They have like recently the JFK file has been declassified, and I believe that JFK, he wanted disclosure to happen, and so you can see the severity of this issue. That like, yo, this is like a battle going on. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is actually real, and all that kind of stuff, which is insane. So look, and going back to the celebrities. So look, celebrities are losing followers. They're losing millions and millions of followers. Like by the end of like 2025, celebrities won't even be a thing anymore. They won't be a thing because people aren't looking at them as the same because of like the Diddy parties and all that kind of stuff. And like going back to like the movies and stuff, they're literally putting what they're gonna do in the future in the movies. It's called predictive programming. You know, collectively. Like if they focus on something, it's gonna happen in real life, which is crazy. It's insane. So I do think in the future, alien contact is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen within the next few decades. It's going to happen. And information on this topic is it's already gonna like come out anyways. It's gonna come out in like a year or in 2 years. I'm just really early on this stuff. Like I'm so ahead. I am so ahead. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm so ahead. Like it's just insane. It's crazy. And this is the other thing too. A lot of people, they're like entitled to their own opinion. Like whenever I like say certain things like, oh, this and that, it's like they're literally entitled to their own opinion. Like, you can't even tell people like this or that because they think that they know it all. They think that they think that they think that they can't listen. They think that like they know it all. They think that this and that. And like whenever I say something, it's like it doesn't even have any value or any weight to it. But we'll see. We'll see. Look, just watch. Just watch and see. Just watch. It's gonna be insane. So people are saying they have been living among us. Of course, they've been living. They exist outside the human spectrum and sight of hearing. So I'm just reading the comments here. Comments. People are saying, "Are you sure this wasn't made by aliens?" Movie ends instead of comedy finally. Yeah. So basically, just so I can recap, I'm about to like end the stream real quick because I'm about to go. So look. Movie ends with stand-up finally hologram. So basically this is a whole control thing. Like people are talking about the whole fake alien invasion, all that kind of stuff, which they're trying to use as control. So you have to be super aware. Like when they talk about aliens, if they're talking about it like in a fearful way, it's the government. It's the fake alien invasion. Like it's the fake. Like whenever it's about fear, you gotta pinpoint it. You're like, yo, that's for control. If it's for love, like it's never like that. Because whenever you see something on the media, like they always spread fear. Like this happened, that happened, this happened, this happened. That's how they harvest the energy of the humans. Like that's how they survive. And a lot of people, they like bad news. But come on, man. When can we get some good news? When can we get some actual good news? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. So within the next few decades or even the next year or two, like disclosure is going to happen regardless. And no one can do anything about it. No one can stop it. No one can. You know what I'm saying? No one can stop it. Nobody can. Because the truth is coming out. A lot of people, like even in astrology and stuff like that, people are saying like we are living in the age of Aquarius. We are living in the age of truth. We are living in the age of truth, in the age of Aquarius. So, you know, that's what Cat Williams said in the Shannon Sharp podcast. I think it was the beginning of 2024, the beginning of 2025. I forgot. But he literally said that this is the age of truth. And that is true. There's so much truth that is coming out that at this point, people, they're going to have to accept it or they're going to have to just delete themselves at this point. Like for real. Like there's so much truth that's coming out that is going to contradict so many things. It's going to contradict so many things. And I wonder how the world is going to take that truth, because truth is coming out regardless. The truth will come out, and the truth can be subjective to everybody, right? Everyone has their own version of truth, because look, everyone has a different interpretation to it. You gotta realize there's a book called, like, I forgot what that book is called, but it's like altered states, like altered perceptions. That's what I'm saying. Like there's different levels of consciousness. There's different levels of perception. You know, there's different levels. So like when I talk about this, there's gonna be like if there's like an older guy and he's like, oh, this guy, he's talking about conspiracy theories. It's because he's at a different level of consciousness. It's because he has a lower level of consciousness, higher level of consciousness. We're vibrating at a different frequency. Cause like that's what Nikola Tesla was talking about. He was talking about frequency, vibration, and energy. Everything's energy, frequency, and vibration. And even back then, Nikola Tesla, bro, we're not even supposed to be paying for electricity. He wanted to give electricity out for free. But since he didn't have any funds, he was working with JP Morgan and stuff like that, and JP Morgan was giving him a lot of money and stuff. Nikola Tesla told him like, yo, like we're trying to give electricity for free and all that kind of stuff. But you know what JP Morgan said? He's like, nah, we got to put a meter on that. We got to make sure everybody pays for that stuff. And you gotta realize, bro, once you're born into this world, do you know what they do? They put so many vaccines in you. They put so many things in you. I'm done, bro. I'm done. But look, in school, bro, oh my God, they don't teach you about mindfulness. They don't teach you about none of this. Because school is an indoctrination system. School is programming. And that's why people are so hard programmed. It is crazy. And like, even if you mention this stuff, bro, you break down the reality. So you got to be very careful when you talk about this. But I don't care. I'm standing in my truth. I'm standing in my own values, and I don't care what anyone says. Because I'm following my heart. I'm following my heart, I'm following my truth, and I know what's good for me. And what's good for me is not good for anybody else. Everyone is different. Like, what's good for me is bad for someone else. What's bad for someone else is good for me. You know what I mean? Everyone is different. Everyone has a different routine. Everyone thinks differently, okay? So everyone has a different level of perception. Everyone has a different level of consciousness. But that's going to be it for today's stream. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's stream and video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, thank you so much, 3, for joining today's stream. Thank you so much, Bacon. And thank you for everybody hearing me out. And you guys have a good one. Peace out. Let's get it.